Soft work from home positions I will show you in this video pay from $192 to around $284 each day. They don't expect you to be on the telephone, they don't expect you to have a degree, and you can likewise get these overall from many nations. So first we're taking a gander at an organization called Zfound Zcash Establishment, which is an establishment that utilizes cryptography to keep your monetary data hidden and secure, and it utilizes the digital currency Z-Money. And what they have accessible, they have several things that you can get right now that were as of late posted. One is the local area support facilitator. The local area support facilitator will have you distinguish emergency and answer specialized help and environment onboarding questions and issues from various stations, which incorporates their gathering, dissension, Twitter, and other on the web and virtual entertainment stages. So you can see here basically the thing you're doing is managing on the web networks and virtual entertainment, which implies you don't need to stress over being on the telephone constantly. You likewise gain experience with regularly utilized Zcash programming and apparatuses to address clients' questions as well as assist them with diagnosing fundamental issues or bugs. You'll raise complex issues essential by steering questions, solicitations, and criticism to the suitable group inside the Zcash biological system, including the ZF and ECC designing groups and wallet engineers. You'll likewise circle back to heightened issues and track them to their goal. You'll kill normal client support and onboarding requests by making client support an instructive substance, e.g. composing documentation and FAQs, how to recordings, things like that, and you'll address explicit help points and propose enhancements utilizing that record and track client issues and difficulties, highlight demands and other local area criticism, and offer discoveries with Zcash biological system item groups and different partners. You likewise help with the planning and execution of Zcash establishment occasions, including the yearly meeting, ZCon, and other related obligations as relegated. So the ideal competitor will probably have some, yet not really, the trade abilities and experience, so they're all not excessively unbending on capabilities here. Experience with digital forms of money overall, and Zcash specifically, no less than 2 years experience in client confronting specialized help job. You're talking assist work area with supporting expert and so on, a specialized foundation with the capacity to test programming, endeavor to duplicate issues, analyze issues utilizing things like Windows, Linux, Macintosh operating system, and portable solid relational abilities, including familiar English composed and spoken ability for composing and conveying complex specialized issues, plainly self-propelled with craving to learn and work freely with restricted management, compassion for clients who have restricted information or specialized information, fit for recognizing normal patterns between help demands, read to seize future issues, and partakes in the test of tackling unassuming issues as quickly as possibly. So you can see they're a little startup non-benefit whose effect surpasses its size. Everything is open source or group situated and mission driven. They're completely far off association with colleagues from one side of the planet to the other in various nations. Administration thinks often profoundly about staff well-being and satisfaction. Non-benefit is genuinely serious about what it says, so they construct and backing create advancement that serves the mission another they have. Accessible, well, assuming that you go to their vocations speed, they'll simply go to vocations not too far off at the highest point of zfnd.org. You'll see more about their advantages, and you additionally see another work that they have accessible. So benefit-wise, thorough well-being, dental and vision protection for colleagues, free thinkers, including homegrown accomplices, commitment to colleagues' well-being, bank account or to a medical coverage, deductible parental leave benefits, 32 days of taken care of time, a yearly innovation credit to help remote work and any place on the planet with an adaptable plan for getting work done, driven by results not hours, proficient learning experiences, the chance to work with a gifted, powerful, assorted and serious group too. They likewise have the tasks and occasions organizer. So you see here one more kind of occupation that you can get right now. Your obligations will incorporate Zcash local area awards panel support. It'll require minutes at every other week. ZCG gatherings guarantee all pre-meeting refreshes are finished. Enlistment and onboarding programming, most endorsed jobs on significant or post-supported jobs on applicable bulletins, site online entertainment, track up and comer entries and direction meets, and give general onboarding backing to the tasks. Chief and President outer relations support minor general ZF email inboxes, emergency demands and course will answer as needs be. Brand name implementation support, first pass survey and following of potential brand name infringement, raising infringement for senior administration, activity monitor ongoing progressing implementation activities. ZCon support, give pre, during and post occasion support for managerial and functional exercises and different obligations as relegated insight. So the thing they're searching for is experience giving far off authoritative and functional help, meticulous longing to head out globally to help occasions, extraordinary Hierarchical abilities: group mem, cooperative person, open, straightforward, and direct correspondence style, and energetic about conveying protection for the public. Great. This one pays 50 to 65 per year, and it makes reference to every one of the advantages I referenced before. This one you could need to do somewhat more correspondence, yet the vitally one I needed to show you obviously was the local area support facilitator. This is simply one more one that is accessible to the extent that what a local area support organizer makes around 74 a year clearly is the all-out pay on normal, with around 39 a year base compensation, 35 per year extra compensation, which is a fascinating blend yet, and afterward the other one obviously pays 50 to 65 per year. You additionally have another that is without a doubt no telephones, no photograph, no calls, or any such thing, which is the Inc sub. So on the off chance that you didn't get my video about these prior, then this is somewhere else that is employing a ton right now for client assistance occupations that don't expect you to be on the telephone. So search for the help hero as yet accessible: camper grounds, press support, fan, and facilitating support. So those three are client care related positions that are as yet accessible at incsub.com. Professions where you can work from any place on the planet and do client assistance through, as a rule, either discussions, web-based entertainment, email, visit, things like that. They don't actually do a ton of telephone support, so to show you a guide to help Superhuman makes them do for the most part. WordPress.org discussion support: you'll assist with peopling out there, helping with WordPress questions, planning with designers over bugs and things like that. Capabilities: love individuals and yourself, have great experience with WordPress, great relational abilities in English, extraordinary cooperative person, love great reaction times and composing speed, and perhaps ready to code yet not really needed. Benefits for working at InkSub: incorporate, get every one of the devices, backing, and sponsorship you want. Extremely alluring working circumstances: 28 to 35 days off each year. Valuable open doors for paid travel to WordCamps and gatherings. Long assistance leave: 3 months off paid after you've been with us some time, as long as 2 months pay. Reward with development targets. Innovation financial plan: like clockwork, the more you serve the higher the spending plan. And general costs financial plan: yearly, the more you work the more you get. So you're taking a gander at very great advantages for the two organizations. This one again, they have the help Superhuman, they have the grounds press support fan, which is comparable, with the exception of this one you'll do a more email backing, and afterward you have facilitating support, which will be somewhat unique too. Yet this is another WordPress related help work. This one requires somewhat more information on coding, and that's what things like yet and how sites work. Yet once more, assuming that you are overall and need some non-telephone telecommute occupations, these are two incredible organizations to check. Right currently InkSub has 14 audits with the 3.6 out of 5 star rating, and afterward you have very little data on advantages and pay evaluations. Yet a commonplace client service rep, which is what this is, pays around 51 a year all out pay, 38 a year base compensation, 13 per year extra compensation. So ideally this was useful. Remember to buy and then click the warning chime, assuming you need all the more day-to-day recordings like this one, and snap connection in the YouTube video depiction to apply for these, and I'll see you in the following video.